I'm in the village of Berkeley in Gloucestershire, home of the man whose breakthrough transformed the smallpox story and led eventually to the global eradication of the disease.
His name was Edward Jenner. He was a country doctor. He lived here in Berkeley, in this very house. He was an interesting character. He played the flute. He was a bit of a poet, a bit of a balloonist. He wrote interesting treatises on the nesting habits of cuckoos. And because he had an inquiring mind, he puzzled over a piece of country law, an old wives' tale that said quite simply that milkmaids don't get smallpox, and that they were famously pretty because they were spared the ravages of this terrible disease. Interesting.
Jenner reasoned that something was giving milkmaids immunity to smallpox, and that something must have to do with cows.
What Jenner does is he makes a connection between smallpox and another disease, a disease of cattle called cowpox. Cowpox causes pustules on the udders of cows. Milkmaids touch the udders and they get a mild dose of cowpox. They come out with pockmarks on their hands, but thereafter they never get smallpox. And so Jenner thinks, all right, that's interesting. Why don't we inoculate people not with smallpox, which is really dangerous? Let's give them cowpox instead. Let's see if a mild dose of cowpox will protect them against a far worse disease. And so on the 14th of May, 1796, in this room in his home in Berkeley, Jenner conducted what was to become a world-famous experiment. He took the pus from the cowpox sores on the hands of a milkmaid called Sarah Nelms, and he put this pus into the arm of a young lad called James Phipps, his gardener's son, and as expected, Phipps contracted a mild dose of cowpox. But then, 6 weeks later, when Jenner inoculated Phipps with smallpox, guess what? It didn't take. The smallpox had no effect, proving Jenner believed that his cow virus, or vaccine as he called it, granted immunity against smallpox. It was a breakthrough, a seismic breakthrough in the battle between man and disease, and a small-town country doctor earned his place in the history books.